Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, hi creeps, welcome to Slams and Bobs, where we are back to doing our road to WrestleMania as courtesy of British Wrestling Radio and Nixie Ray Slams and Bobs. Today we are going straight on to talking about WrestleMania 12. This is one I think I've seen before. It was actually on the network about a week before I watched it, and I remember, no, it was on 2 weeks before I watched it. Why? The world doesn't want me to do this, does it? While the phone's ringing. Vodafone have new offers. No, I don't want your bloody offers. So, as I was saying, it just got to the Iron Man match, and guess what happened? I had to go to work. So I missed the Iron Man match, and I was so annoyed. I remember I got my iPad out at work, and I was doing some work in my little room at work. I can't tell you too much about it. And I started watching it, and then the store manager kept coming around, and I was thinking, if you see me watching this, I'm so getting shot. So I had to be careful with what I was doing. Consequently, I never watched it. This time, however, I got to, and I knew anyway that that was a hell of a match. I think it was mainly set for Shawn, to give Shawn the big glittering shining moment that he so rightly deserved. Before we do talk about it, I should probably say, if you go back and watch the very start, you've got Jerry Lawler and Vince talking at each other like this. And behind them, literally, so if you imagine Jerry Lawler's here and Vince is here, there's this kid with a bowl cut in the front row going, ah, yeah! Absolutely hilarious. I was in stitches watching that guy. Go back and just watch it for that kid. Jumping from 2 to 12, because I've gone 10 years, literally from 2 to 12, it just highlights how stuck in the 80s the company was, and you've got to think by this point they're losing to WCW. Drastic action was needed. Ring's the same, the ropes the same, hardly anything at all is different. Again though, British Bulldog's out first, and I have to sit here and wonder, why the hell isn't the guy in the Hall of Fame yet? I feel I can connect more to this WrestleMania. It's very drawing, very enticing. Despite the fact that, alright, I was raised in the Attitude Era, and yes, it's the old style, I can still totally appreciate this one. I have to say that I really, of course I'm biased, and you can't see that I have this lovely poster over here. I love the Diesel and Undertaker match. I just feel like the two of them just went all out. I mean, there were power bombs going everywhere, tombstones, choke slams, flying Undertakers. It was an absolute amazing thing to watch. But I do feel like when they're standing in the ring doing the bear hug, it's like Team Hell No hugging it out. I'm kind of sitting there going, was that the inspiration for Team Hell No? He's just like hugging, there's Taker in the middle, and it's just like Kane and Daniel Bryan several years into the future, 17 years in the making. I loved the whole thing between Roddy Piper and Goldust, just chasing. It was almost Terminator-like of Roddy Piper. Just this, I'm not backing down until I've had you. The gold car being chased along the freeway. Vince's excitement at the fact that Roddy was on his cellular phone while Vince is commentating, and the fact that actually by today's standards, certainly in Britain, that would now be illegal. Just, it's my kind of match, basically. They start out and then they're beating each other up over this car, and then they're chasing each other, and then they come back and they just brutalise each other again. And I have to say, you have to give Goldust his credit, because the guy wears a lot of strange stuff, lingerie. He's worn thongs down to the ring publicly. The guy is amazing. It takes a lot of person that isn't Tim Curry to go out and do something like that to a world full of people. I feel like WrestleMania 12 is definitely a showcase of wrestling and just passion. Shawn's passion for winning that title is immense, and it's quite heartwarming. I mean, the Iron Man match, you're so into it that before you know it, the hour's gone. It's just sort of like you're sitting there going, 10 minutes? But it's an anonymous moment for Shawn where everybody knows that moment. I'm going to go back and watch that match again later. I really enjoyed this pay-per-view a lot more than 2. I feel a lot more connected to it, and like I have experienced more. Not just because I know more of the people. And there's less mullets. Thank you so much for watching this one. Check back again for another Road to WrestleMania video. Tomorrow is 14. Bye everyone.